Welcome, explorers, to a place that quietly changed how the whole world shops. We are strolling through Southdale Center in Edina, Minnesota, a warm bubble of light and marble on the edge of Minneapolis. It looks ordinary today, and that is exactly the trick, because this building invented the modern shopping mall. Grab a coffee and wander with me, because Edina is full of Scottish mills, spring-fed creeks, and one very famous nickname. Let us explore. First, let us find our footing. Edina sits in Hennepin County, tucked right up against the southwest corner of Minneapolis, part of the Twin Cities metro. Minnehaha Creek winds through its northern neighborhoods on its way to the Mississippi River. It is a compact suburb of roughly 16 square miles, threaded with lakes, parks, and leafy streets. Hold that map in your mind, because almost every Edina story flows back to that little creek. Long before shopping carts, there was water. Minnehaha Creek tumbles out of Lake Minnetonka and rolls east across the land that would become Edina. In the 1800s, that steady current was pure opportunity, because moving water could turn a millstone. Settlers looked at these banks and saw power, flour, and a future. Everything Edina became, it owes to this gentle, glittering creek. Around 1857, a grist mill rose on the banks of Minnehaha Creek, grinding local wheat into flour. A Scottish immigrant named Andrew Craik is remembered for giving the operation its poetic name. Farmers hauled their grain here, and a little community grew up around the wheel and the water. The mill is long gone, but a marker and a preserved fragment still honor the spot. This humble mill is quite literally where the name Edina begins. So where did that lovely name come from? Edina is an old, romantic nickname for Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland. The story goes that the settlers around the mill, many with Scottish roots, wanted a name that carried a bit of the old country with it. They chose Edina, and it stuck to the mill, then the community, then the whole city. It is a small word that carries an ocean of homesickness and pride. To understand the name, picture Edinburgh itself, all castle crags and stone spires above a misty firth. Scottish poets had long called their beloved capital Edina in verse, a tender shorthand for home. When immigrants carried that word across the Atlantic, they planted a piece of Scotland on the Minnesota prairie. You will see the theme return in local names like Bremer. Edina has always worn its tartan quietly but proudly. Before it was a suburb, Edina was farm country, and its heart beat at the Grange Hall. The Grange was a nationwide movement of farmers banding together for fellowship, education, and a fair shake at the market. Edina's Minnehaha Grange Hall, built in 1879, became the social engine of the young township. Neighbors gathered there for meetings, dances, and the serious business of running a farming community. That hall still stands, lovingly preserved. It is hard to picture now. gliding past these glossy storefronts, but this was once rolling farmland. Wheat gave way to market gardens and dairy, and the rich soil fed the growing cities nearby. Families worked the land for generations, and their names still echo on Edina's streets and schools. The transformation from field to neighborhood is the quiet drama of this whole place. Let us meet one of those founding communities. In the southwest corner, Irish immigrant farmers built a tight-knit settlement known as Cahill. They raised families, tilled the land, and centered their lives on a one-room schoolhouse and a nearby church. The little Cahill school dates to the 1860s, teaching farm children their letters within earshot of the fields. Today, that schoolhouse and the Grange Hall sit side by side in a preserved historic park. It is a charming window into pioneer Edina. By the 1880s, the farmers here wanted to steer their own future. In 1888, the community formally broke away from Richfield Township and incorporated as the village of Edina. It was a modest milestone, a few hundred residents deciding to govern themselves. That single vote set the boundaries and identity that would carry the town into the modern age. From mill to grange to village, Edina was officially on the map. Fast forward through the decades, and the farms slowly filled with homes as Minneapolis spread outward. By the 1950s, Edina was a booming suburb hungry for a place to shop. Cold winters and hot summers made outdoor shopping districts a seasonal gamble. Into that moment stepped a visionary architect with a wild idea about weather, walking, and community. What happened next made Edina world famous, and we are standing right inside it. The idea belonged to Victor Grün, an Austrian-born architect who fled Europe and reimagined American life. Grün dreamed of a climate-controlled town square where people could gather no matter the season. He wanted more than stores. He wanted a civic heart with gardens, art, and cafes under one roof. His clients, the Dayton family, gave him the chance to build it here in Edina. Grün sketched a revolution in glass, steel, and perpetual springtime. On October 8, 1956, Southdale Center opened its doors and made history. It was the first fully enclosed, climate-controlled shopping mall in the United States. 2 levels of shops wrapped around a soaring central court, all kept at a comfortable 72 degrees year-round. Anchored by Dayton's and Donaldson's, it drew astonished crowds from across the region. Newspapers marveled, and cities everywhere rushed to copy the Edina blueprint. And here we are, decades later, still walking Grün's big idea. Look up at the balconies, the natural light spilling down, the way the whole space invites you to linger. This layout, 2 floors facing an open court, became the template for thousands of malls worldwide. Every food court and skylit atrium you have ever wandered traces back to this building. You are strolling through the original, the granddaddy of them all. The showpiece was Groen's garden court of perpetual spring, and it was pure theater. He filled it with tropical plants, flowering trees, a goldfish pool, and a towering cage full of colorful birds. There was a sidewalk cafe and modern sculpture, a slice of eternal summer in the Minnesota snow. Shoppers could sit beneath real leaves while blizzards howled outside. It was less a mall and more an indoor town square, exactly as Groen intended. Notice how the mall still works like a public plaza. People meet here, teenagers roam here, grandparents rest on these benches. That was the whole point, a warm and welcoming commons for a car-crazy suburb. Groen actually hoped malls would anchor real walkable neighborhoods, with housing and schools nearby. His grander dream did not fully come true, but the friendly, sheltered heart of it survives all around us. None of this happens without Dayton's, the beloved Minnesota department store. The Dayton family were retail pioneers who believed a store could also be a civic good. Their flagship anchored Southdale and helped bankroll Groen's ambitious vision. Dayton's would later grow into Target Corporation, whose famous bullseye was born from Minnesota roots. So this Edina Mall is tangled up with one of America's great retail dynasties. Of course, the shops have changed with the times, the way they always do. Nameplates come and go, fashions rise and fade, but the rhythm of window shopping endures. Every storefront here is a little stage set, designed to catch your eye and slow your step. It is fun to imagine the very same walkways in 1956, humming with poodle skirts and fedoras. Some pleasures, it seems, are wonderfully timeless. Now let us step out of the mall to Edina's other beloved shopping heart, 50th and France. This is an old-fashioned street district straddling the Edina and Minneapolis line. Long before Southdale, this walkable corner grew up as a classic streetcar-era business node. Today it is a charming grid of boutiques, bakeries, sidewalk cafes, and a vintage movie theater. It is the cozy, open-air counterpoint to the grand enclosed mall. Picture yourself here on a summer evening, strolling under leafy awnings with an ice cream in hand. The 50th and France district shows how Edina loves a good walkable place, indoors or out. Local shops, art fairs, and friendly patios give it a small-town, big-city glow. It is proof that Edina has spent a century figuring out how to bring people together to stroll. Two shopping traditions, one very sociable suburb. In the 1920s, a developer named Samuel Thorpe laid out one of America's first fully planned garden suburbs here. The country club district wrapped curving streets and Tudor and colonial homes around a golf course. It was carefully designed with parks, greenways, and gracious architecture.